Welcome back to the Everybody Just Calm Down podcast. I'm your lovely host, Danielle.
I'm your boy, Po Theory. Ooh, not my eye, child.
Ooh, Chuck. Somebody talking about you?
Oh, is that what it is?
What's the when it starts twitching?
No, it was my eyelash went in my eye.
Oh, no, I don't know what that means. Black people
No, they say make a
superstitious.
wish. They say, yeah, if you can get it out your eye, you get it on your finger, you're supposed to make a wish and then blow it off your finger. That's how I go.
Well, in the age of COVID, I wouldn't blow nothing on nobody, child. But, anywho, we are here reviewing Heart and Hustle Houston, Season 1 and Episode 7. We start off this episode with Latoria and Chloe and two other ladies. Latoria walks us through her 16-year basically career of being in the PR world, which is phenomenal. Kudos to her. Doing anything for 16 years is amazing. Consistently, that's you got to be doing something right.
No, 100%.
So she says because of this 16-year stint, she says she wants to have a sweet 16, really celebrating her accomplishment on being in the industry. And I enjoyed that because celebrate yourself, girl.
Mm-hmm.
We find out that the other two ladies with Chloe are Ty and Tabitha, and including Chloe, these three women are basically the best of the best when it comes time to doing huge events in Houston. So kudos. And they're basically Latoria's planning team, basically to execute this event. We walk into this immersive space. Love the space.
No, that space is everything. That was pretty cool.
So cool. And you wouldn't get it from the warehouse, but I'm noticing now with events, these warehouses are turning into they're like actual like diamonds on the inside. The outside looks crazy, but when you go inside, it's this new experience. So I enjoy it. And that the theme of the party is going to be Vegas, baby, which I think is always a fun time because you can do a lot with that theme, and especially in a venue like that. After we do the walkthrough, we get Latoria and we get Chloe, and they do a sit down and they catch up about the conversation with Chloe and Neiko. Chloe lets Latoria know that everything is coming together in their relationship and that he's dead serious on his music career. Now, speak life into your baby. I enjoyed this moment when Latoria suggests that he attends the event because A, should not have to do that.
Right. That was nice of her.
Latoria has a couple of selfless acts that she did this entire episode that I felt genuinely she did that because she's a good person.
Yeah. And
that the average person now in 2025 would not have done 1% of what she did.
Yeah.
So Latoria suggests that Neiko come to this event, rub elbows with some industry people. Again, super kind to do because, again, the girls love to gatekeep.
Mm-hmm.
So what did you think about that?
In terms of what?
In terms of Latoria even opening up that.
No, I mean, she's in PR. That makes sense. She's always going to try to bridge people together and bring people together and see if you could actually, how can my contacts help you? And I thought it was really cool. And it's also cool to see Chloe utilizing her friendship group to help her son in that way. I liked it.
Yeah. I love it. Enjoyed. And now we get LeBrina and her husband Will chilling on the farm, drinking, talking. And they start to talk about Pop again, which is her son.
Mm-hmm.
And Pop went to go live with his dad, and we know that this is something that LeBrina has struggled with for the last couple of episodes, basically since we've been introduced to Pop.
He's splitting time.
Time.
Because the way they make it seem like that man left and like he got full custody. Like he's splitting time, guys. Calm down.
But you can tell by the way they're acting with the splitting time is that he spends the majority of his time at dad's, and they have to like call him like, hey, you coming over here or not? Like, are you coming this weekend?
It's our time for weekend.
Right. And
it's like, well, no, I want to hang out with my friends over here. Yeah,
right,
I see that.
Right. So which should be 4 weekends a month has now probably turned into 1 or 2.
Mm-hmm.
So which is why they're feeling like this. And again, if it's a school night, he's not coming out. And his grades have slipped. And obviously it's because of the freedom that he probably has with his dad. That, and he's 15 years old. It's very easy for young boys to slip into a mentality or being lazy and not want to.
I want to know what the dad feels with all this being said on TV. Like, I'm very curious to know his side of things.
I was a little curious of that as well. And I would also like to know what his dynamic is with Will.
True.
Because LeBrina doesn't talk about her baby daddy at all.
I want to know where he was when, like, were they getting it out in the mud together when they were that young, having children, well, having a son together. Like, there's just so many questions that I have. And it's also too, like, when they say that his grades are slipping when he's with the dad, but then when the son starts to break down and talk about, like, I felt like I couldn't do anything right in your house. So was he was messing up there too? So is there a difference, or were you guys just feeling like, I'd rather see you mess
We could
up
control
and
this.
we can control if you're here? Yeah, maybe that's what that is. I don't know.
Yeah, that's fair. And then it got to, and then speaking on that, we get to Will coming in saying how hurt he was, that he wanted to live with the father. Understanding why he wanted to be around his father, because that still is his father, but also that he looks at him more than a stepson, which I appreciated, because that takes a lot to take care of another man's baby. You love the mom, you don't necessarily have to love the child. And again, having an emotional
you should. If you're gonna love the mom, you have to love the child.
Well, that's not the case for some people.
Well, no, I understand it's not the case for some people, but if it's not the case for you, then you cannot be in a relationship with that parent.
Well,
I think it's crazy. I see that so many times on the flip side, like when the husband brings in, because this is different. See, I feel like this is kind of like a different situation. You knew that she had a baby. Y'all started a relationship. You then started to build a family with her. You can't then be weird with the son. So I don't really see that happening in their case more.
Right,
but it's like when somebody has an outside baby, that is like, if your man has an outside baby, you either gonna bring that baby in or get a divorce.
Who bringing the baby in?
You either bring the baby in or get a divorce. Ooh, that's my viewpoint. Because that baby did not want to be there. Your man is already shitty for having a baby outside of y'all marriage, right? That's one. So then you want him to be double shitty and be an absentee father as well? It's like, ooh, that really speaks to his character overall. Because at the end of the day, I'll give you an example. When me and Broken Home had a break, right? He was dating somebody. I know my place. I know who I am to you. If I wanted to, I can hit you up and say, hey, bro, da-da-da-da-da, I want to come over. I did come over.
Oh.
And we slept in the bed. I didn't do it. We didn't do anything. But even though it was inappropriate for me to even be there in that way, but my brain kept saying, if I mess around with him or kiss him, knowing he got a boyfriend, then when we get back together, it's always going to be in the back of my brain that you're capable of this. Yes, it's easy for me to say, well, I'm special, I'm different. That's why he couldn't take up that opportunity. But that's where your ego will get you in trouble.
Absolutely. No, agreed. No, agreed. And as you said before, when Pop got emotional, I'm saying he couldn't do anything right. That raised a red flag to me as well. Because I was like, first of all, it takes a lot for a 15-year-old boy to break down, and especially he knows it's being filmed. That's a lot. Right. He doesn't strike me as a softer boy.
Yeah.
So
handsome young man.
Really good looking.
He got his whole face. He got
LeBrina whole face.
LeBrina whole face.
Yeah. I'm like, did you even have a daddy? Like, he really do got LeBrina face. And I felt like, damn, were they too hard on him? And you know that the boy Pop, he wants to play football. So imagine, and remember, Will also said, like, you don't remember, like, I put money away for your college. Like, so can you imagine if he actually if those conversations were said to him, like, we got money put away for your college. We ready for you to take it to the next level. I'm trying to introduce you and put you in the right rooms. You badgering that in his head. He like, all right, dog, I'm done with this.
Yeah, but I also don't know what that means. I'm 15. I don't care that you have money put away for my college. I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
I don't understand the value of that.
But that's that weird tough love that Black parents tend to have, where we should be grateful for what you guys are giving, but it's like, no. You put me here in this world. So yes, if you're giving me these things, yes, I'm very grateful. But you're saying I should be, and I am fortunate enough to have you get these things. But also, at 15 years old, I'm not thinking about the trust fund when you close your eyes.
Right.
You just can't put that on a child. They're not paying attention. They don't care.
So, no facts.
I think and I think there was a breakthrough there though. Once he got his emotion, I think that was the first time they've ever probably been completely 100% honest with each other, which is why he was so upset. And I think
Mm-hmm.
that little breakthrough actually did something. So we'll be watching. Pop, we hope you're doing better in school. There's nothing out here in these streets for you.
Not a damn thing.
Not one thing, child. On a lighter note, we get the single ladies where we see Ro the one time. Shout out to Ro. Hey Ro.
Hey,
With
girl.
Chloe, Latoria out for cocktails. Latoria tells the ladies about the date with the salt and pepper cowboy. Again, we knew that wasn't probably going to work.
Right.
Chloe says, "Listen, you just need somebody who's going to align with your values. Number one, she wants the family. She really wants a big family. And Chloe says she also needs somebody that's going to blow her back out 3 or 4 times a day. I thought that
Yeah.
was excessive because
She
three
did
or
not
four
say a
times.
day, did she? I thought she said a week.
No, she said a day.
Yeah, no one wants that.
The only person that allegedly has done that is Larsa
No one
Pimpin.
wants that.
No one wants that.
No, I don't want that.
You just don't have the time in the day to
I don't
actually.
even want it once a day.
It's a
I'm
lot.
cool
It's
with
excessive.
yeah, I'm cool with like a cute 2 to 3 times a week. And honestly,
Depending on the
leaning
you
towards
know what?
3 is a lot for me.
Depending on the day of the week,
Ugh.
depending on the day of the week, and depending on where we're at. So, but also, if you
Mm,
saying you want a big family, girl, that ain't gonna be possible. You ain't gonna be able to do that. Take it from me, girl. You're
mm-mm.
gonna be
No,
hunching in a
ma'am.
closet somewhere trying to hide from them kids.
I
Okay.
cannot. I cannot.
Rose tells the ladies that she quit the club because she wants more, and we know that that's something that she's been speaking about, just expanding her
Mm-hmm.
business and where she wants to be, and also making the best future for her daughter because obviously that is the most important thing in her life right now, and she wants to
No
pour into her
facts.
continuously. In the midst of that conversation, LeBrina sends them a text message. I'm inviting all the ladies to a Texas winery, black owned.
Mm-hmm.
Funniest part about this scene was Ro acting like me. Where is this? Where is it? Is it in Texas? Is it in
Oh
Houston?
yeah, Ro was like, girl, come on now. This is first season. Y'all are not going out of the country or out of the state yet, child. Production do not have it like that yet. Y'all are going up the
When she
street.
asked, was it in Texas? I almost lost it. I was like,
Y'all are going out of Houston proper. That's all y'all got. A mess.
Oh my God, that really cracked me up because I was like, wow, Ro is really me because I don't know this place. Where is it?
I'm dead.
So the Sweet 16 is today. Everyone's super excited. Latoria is beyond excited about her friends, her family, everyone flying in. Here's again one of her many selfless acts that she did. When I saw Alaina walk in to do glam, I was like, yes. See, now
Why is that
that's how you.
selfless?
No, because we've seen it on multiple platforms where the girls they're in that field, but they would never hire one of the ladies.
Well, that would be that's not selfless.
She didn't
I'm over
have to
here
hire
doing.
her though.
She didn't have, but look, what's her name?
Latoria?
No, the makeup girl.
Alaina?
I keep Elena don't need her business.
No, she doesn't. No, she
Like
doesn't. Oh no,
Elena's
she doesn't.
if anything, Elena is the one that I would feel like is being more selfless because
Oh,
she
okay.
has the
Well, she is very established. No.
she's extremely established. So I would say he's like,
Yeah.
thank you so much for being able to come to my home and do my makeup for me.
No, that's fair. Okay, so if you look at it on both, again, I think the overall point was she still had the ladies a part of this. Like
Oh yeah, I don't. Yeah,
each of the ladies have
yeah.
something to. I think what we love about this group so much is that all of these ladies have something to bring to the table in their
Mm-hmm.
friendship, and they utilize each other, but not in a using type of way, more of a
100%.
networking type of way.
Yeah,
It's not.
not
It's
a lateral networking.
no, exactly. And again, we just love that sisterhood. We get a sneak peek of all the ladies coming in and Neiko showing up to the event. Neiko, stop looking at the camera, but it's your first time.
So awkward.
He is. He seems like such a timid kid.
You know who he looks like? I think I probably already told you this. I'm not sure if I told you this. He looks like Life of Crime. He looks every time I see him, I
Yeah,
see
you
Life of
did say
Crime.
that. You did say
And
that to
that
me. Scares me. Well, is it him?
Nah, it ain't him. But the way he moved, the way he operate, his hair, the complexion, everything reminds me of Life of Crime. Life of Crime hit me up the other day.
We on a crime spree?
No, just trying to get some Boochie Cat chow.
You get on my nerves. Labrina says that she can tell the love that Neiko and Chloe have. What?
Did you see the way he hugged LeBrina? The way he swallowed up LeBrina at the small of her back?
So you want to know what's crazy? And I was like, it's probably too petty.
I had to
put in
double check.
notes.
Like, I had to go back a little bit.
He did the
just
lower
to
back,
make sure that this was a.
You
and in the way she, like, you know.
It elongated her back.
And I'm in no way, shape, or form are we saying that they messing around. But it was just like.
We're not. But also.
You know, sometimes you just. There's a way to hug your mom's friend.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes when you know, there comes a time in a young man's life where you transition from being your mother's son to a grown ass man, and he hugged her like a grown ass man.
And you have to think about it. They're not that far. They're less than 10 years apart in age.
Oh, fair.
our age. So they're in the same vicinity. They say them YNs, child, is something to play with.
Child, you better stay away from the YNs. I almost got a warrant with a YN one time.
You see what I'm saying?
Life of crime.
Now you see what I'm saying? Now you see them. Stay away from the YNs. But again, we are not alluding to the fact that LeBrina and Neiko are.
Well, there is no facts. There is no facts. We're not alluding to any that is nothing.
No, we just not to that. It was just.
It's our job to review.
It's us being nosy and understanding that a married woman doesn't get hugged on her lower back.
Yeah, like I just felt like his nose was in her neck. Like, all right, let's move on. Let's move on.
Let me smell you.
Ciao.
But we find out, like I said, LeBrina is she's really happy for her friend and that everything is working out for her son.
Very happy. Mm-hmm.
Very happy.
Oh my God, stop. Move fast. Go.
Oh God. LaToya arrives in true Houston fashion, which I didn't know what that meant. I assumed the rum
tipping
card.
on fofos.
I told you I've never been to Texas, so yeah. I was like, okay, yes. I was just waiting for grills.
She had grills.
Oh, she did have grills?
When she came into the party, she had grills.
Okay, because I was like, aren't you grills?
But the whole point of the entrance, though, kind of blew me because no one was outside when all the cars pulled up.
Well, so when I saw how many people were inside the venue when she walked in, I was like, wait a second, so who saw her?
That's what I'm saying, because everybody was inside. By the way, I would also like to highlight the fact that she packed out that venue. Oh, yeah, she packed out that venue. Yeah, she did. Think about how many times we've seen a party on Housewives or like someone's throwing an event.
50 people.
And it just be like they try to close it in all the amount. That party was packed. Like she.
Oh, yeah.
She really is that girl. Yeah. If not more, that venue looked huge.
Massive. It was like a warehouse. It was massive.
Mm-hmm.
And again, the event looked really fun. It was nice to see the ladies enjoying all the tables. Mm-hmm. Chloe and Neiko, Alaina. LaToya gives her thank you speech and off the bat runs down her resume and obviously thanks Houston. Now, I have a question for people from Houston. Mm-hmm. I have never heard of a city.
I love you, Houston.
I've never met people who are from Houston genuinely love Houston. And they will say,
Atlanta.
We love Houston.
No, that's like Atlanta.
Yeah.
No, Atlanta is that. Well, let me tell you why you probably never hear it on reality shows like that. You want me to tell you why?
Well, they're all transplants.
Exactly. That is the issue with Atlanta. The only person that you heard talk about Atlanta the way they did on Housewives was Shamia and Candy. Mm-hmm. And
Yeah.
Shania not even from she from Decatur, but Candy is from smack dab Atlanta,
Yeah.
Georgia.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
smack
Yeah.
dab. All these
Right.
girls are from the one person you don't hear talking about Houston a lot is who?
Israel, because she's from the
And
East
she
Coast.
exactly.
Yeah.
But all these
Yeah.
girls are actually from
They're
Houston.
born and bred Houston. Yeah, they're born and bred
Yeah.
Houston. And I love that. I love when people, it's just something about that. It's like, I love you, Houston.
Oh, and it was really cool to know that she went to Clark. So I guarantee you I know some people that know Latoria because Latoria's our age.
Which is wild, right?
Yeah, Latoria's our age, and that would mean that she was in college at the same time I was in college. So that would mean that she was, and when she was at Clark, I was at Georgia State at the same time.
Right.
I know people that was at Clark at the same time I was at Georgia State, so I know we have some mutuals. I guarantee you.
Definitely. And that's a small community as well. So definitely.
I know girls at Spelman. More, yeah. Oh my God! Like I can't wait to see who knows her.
Right. Just a little research and circle back. Latoria breaks down, obviously talking about her dad, and how she did all this really for them. And then she drops the bomb that she is leaving the entertainment business. She wants to focus on her restaurant and building a family. And I'm not mad at that at all. After the speech, we find out that Young Star is Latoria's cousin, which feels right because it's Houston. And he performs, which I thought was really cute. Because again, who can say that their cousin's a random rapper and have them perform at a party? So thought that was
very
lit.
fair.
We now towards the end of the event, Latoria meets Neiko for the first time, and Chloe basically is selling her son as she should. I love how Latoria casually calls Little Flip over. And then in the smallest world, he went to school with Chloe. High school. So they're like super intertwined. They instantly connect, exchange info. I love that him and Chloe both were like, yeah, we ain't doing no IGs. We doing straight phone numbers.
I know that's right.
Period. I need a direct form of contact. None of this DM crap. I was like, yes,
I'm here for it.
I loved it. And then we really ended the Sweet 16 with a good old swag surf.
LOL.
Love it. So we get LeBrina and Munira and Alaina, the married girls, meeting up.
I would just before you go on to that, we are always on it because there's did you see the preview?
Oh, of course.
For the next episode?
Yes.
I pay attention to every interaction. I pay attention to every single interaction between Munira and Alaina. They still not over it. Their hugs are never warm when they are interacting with each other.
Handshake
and to see that preview coming up, hello, this foul. But go ahead. I speak it. Because I don't know what that is. I don't know what it is about Munira that gets under Alaina's skin. Because she don't got that energy for nobody but Munira. I don't know what it is about Munira. Well, I don't know. I don't.
You think there's a secret little enviousness of it?
It's hard for me to say that simply because I mean, outside of your husband and your relationship, what else do you like? What do you not have that Munira has?
But that's just the thing. That's the thing that she's craving the most.
I guess so.
Because it's not the success. No, she has that. The thing that Alaina craves the most is a healthy marriage.
Fair.
That is her number one thing. And Munira has a beautiful marriage.
Yeah.
So that could be definitely triggering to a person who's in the trenches of their marriage.
Not in the trenches, my girl.
Well, she is. She ain't doing well. That marriage ain't
She's in the throes. But go ahead.
Alaina tells us that she's never been on a girl trip, which is not surprising, but very disappointing.
That's not surprising at all. She's been married since the beginning of time. You didn't have time to do that. And now we find out you got kids. You definitely ain't had time. That's not shocking.
I don't think that's fair.
What do you mean?
No.
It's her existence.
Well, that's fair. That's fair. No, that's fair. You make time for what you want to make time for.
Yeah, she didn't want to make time for it.
Yeah. She poured into her marriage just a little too much and they actually didn't get her far.
What?
What?
Go ahead. Keep on going.
Okay, I'm sorry. but we're gonna put a pin in that because I'm gonna go back to that. I meant what I said. The ladies are all excited about the girls' trip and the reset at the vineyard. Manera tells the ladies, because she hasn't caught up with them, about her date with Norm and her mom. And she says that she's trying to be more vulnerable, which we all know. We've dissected Manera like episode 2. She's a perfectionist. She just wants things to just go as easy and just streamline it for me, please. Nothing too crazy. Alaina tells the ladies that she's trying to get the studio together, but she's unhappy in her personal life. And then she breaks down immediately, saying that she's evolving into a different space. And basically, her evolving into where she is not the place that her husband is in. Every time I hear her talk about her and her marriage and her husband, it gets more and more sad.
Oh, I get irritated.
Yeah. Well, the last scene irritated me, but it's more sad to me. I think I'm still. Why is it irritating to you though?
Because like, shh, or get out the pot.
Yeah, no. She's saying she's still hoping that couples therapy works because this is the last resort.
Okay. This is a last resort.
You don't believe. Okay, so here's a question for you. Now they go through therapy, right? Do you think that they're going to make it through this therapy, or the therapy is going to be the thing that they actually sign on the dotted line? Yeah, like, yeah, this is over.
Well, that's not the goal of therapy. I mean, you can say that you would hope, but like, I don't feel like you should go into therapy with a. I mean, I guess you do go into therapy with an overall objective, but I also feel like you should. The goal should be for us to be better. Whatever that better is, that better could be signing on the dotted line saying, oh, well, we really should not be with each other. Or we are discovering tools and realize we do love each other. Well, they already know they love each other, but maybe they just had to, find their way through the wilderness. But when I hear people say, because Michelle Obama loves to say it all the time, like, if you're with somebody for 40 years and 15 years of those 40 years are horrible, I take those odds. Not me.
No,
I don't want those odds. Just like she said, she's been with him. What she said, she's been unhappy for 3 years. And I'm sitting here and I'm thinking, I'm trying to count how long I was unhappy in my situation, and I was unhappy for a good while. I think I was unhappy like 3 years. I think about 2 years. I was unhappy because it was 2 birthdays.
Yeah.
And overall, like, I mean, don't get me wrong, like, it ebbed and flows. It wasn't like it was all bad every day of those 2 years. Yeah. But when I think about like really tough times, it was about 2 years. And as we know, I left before it got to like 3 years. And I don't know. Like, for me, it's like one of them situations where you just, how can you be that unhappy? But then it's just like one of those things, like, are you giving up too fast? Like, all those things go through your brain, but
no, that's fair.
As to get off the pot, my guy. I don't have an issue with you trying to work it out. I have an issue with you being miserable.
Yes, and I think that's what it comes down to.
That's the issue. Because y'all say it's been 3 years and y'all just now getting to therapy. Because there's a camera in front of your face. Make it make sense. And that's why I'm irritated. Well, that's part of the reason I'm irritated, because y'all still ain't telling us what's going on.
Which we're now, and great segue into the last and final scene, which is them finally going to couples therapy. And before Josh walks in, Alaina basically wants to know what changed. Where did we go wrong, essentially? He gives a very unique answer. When the doctor asked him straight off the bat, he says he wants to lean in on God, which we already called them being super spiritual, which is why they probably got married at such a young age. He's a very.
How about you lean in on your wife? God is the last person you need to be talking to. I'm sorry, but like, I like when I hear people speak that way, it's like, what was you doing before? Like, what was, like, why you don't bring him into it?
Yeah,
like,
no, that's fair.
He's innocent.
No. Yeah,
like, it's like I strayed away from God, and like now I'm here. Like, maybe you should like lock into the real. Yeah, like, and then I'm so sick of these terms, locking in, leaning in. What does that mean? It's like where everyone says weird now. Give me another word. Tell me
Mhm.
exactly how you feel. When you say something is weird, how? Give me another word. I want
Like
to know what. So when you
interesting
say
or
lock
like,
in,
yeah,
like when you say lock in, what
yeah,
does the lock in mean? What are the actions that encompasses locked in? And so,
right,
like,
right.
he's just saying a lot of words that sound good that you can hear on Instagram videos and memes. Like,
Basically, basically,
girl, grow
basically.
up. And I really don't have no fucking patience for them because I know they have kids. When I saw that they had kids, it completely flipped to me. It seemed like it was fun and like they ain't really got nothing. They ain't really got nothing like real. It's just them. When I
yeah,
found out y'all got kids and y'all operate like this, girl.
miserable, taking pictures and everything, smiling and miserable in the end. And then he says he tried in house, but that wasn't working, so now they had to seek outside help. No, y'all weren't even having conversations. She said you guys that weren't communicating. No, you didn't try in house. She's been begging you for years to do couples therapy, but again, my issue with her is, again, and I can't stress this enough, every marriage is different. You can make your own rules. That is the beauty of your marriage. But there are certain fundamentals in marriage that are standard, which is the
Mm-hmm.
respect, because that's
Mm-hmm.
universal, which is the
Mm-hmm.
communication, because that is universal. If you
Mm-hmm.
don't have, and then the foundation of it, which we now know was tampered with, which is
Mm-hmm.
why their shit is actually, it was doomed from the beginning.
And she said that. Yeah.
And she says their
I'm with
marriage has
you
been
when
on
you're
the
right.
rocks, as they said, on the rocks for 3 years. 3 years is just too long for you to be miserable in a house with a man that you have kids with. I'm sorry. There can never, I love my family to death, but there can never be a time where I take myself out of my own personal character and just sunken into a deep depression, because she's basically depressed. She's just high functioning.
Yeah. Yeah.
She's
No,
just,
you're right.
she is. And again, I'm not a doctor, never taken an MCAT. I have no idea, but I know what a sad person looks like who's dealing with emotional burdens, and she's it.
Fair.
She says that he says he wants her to feel safe. That's also something in a marriage that should be number one for a man to wife. I should be safe no matter what. And the fact that she does not feel that is wild. And Alaina says that the trust has been broken for a very long time. And now when she says that, we finally get he cheated, which we know already. We know. But then she says during the engagement. Now, when she said engagement, it pissed me off, because then I went to the note. So then I go to my notes and goes, wait a second, you've been depressed for 15 years over this shit?
No, we already knew that he cheated. That was the engagement that we first found out that he cheated.
Right. Which then set the tone, but this also set the tone for their marriage. And basically, she put herself through that for the last 15 years, which is why he felt comfortable with continuously cheating. He's a serial cheater.
Well, we don't know that yet.
She said there have been things recently. And then we end
Recently, they don't
with
make
that
him a
nasty
serial
cliffhanger.
cheater.
You cheat once, you cheat twice, you cheat 3 times. How many times should you cheat for you to become a serial cheater? No, but no, seriously. You cheated once or no, but really, that's a
I don't
serious
know the
question.
number, girl. Oh my
And
god, I feel so bad. I did
what
not do a video for Heart and Hustle.
what do you mean?
When we do the Who Needs to Calm Down, I did not do one for them.
Oh my God.
Very anti-black. Sorry, but
Okay.
go ahead.
That's crazy. But no, tell us in the comments what classifies you as a serial cheater. Because apparently Aaron thinks that you should cheat 20 times for you to become a serial cheater.
I never said that, but
No,
okay,
what's the
girl.
roundabout number, sweetie? I would like to know. Or
Why
else you're,
you want me to be the bad guy?
well, I
I'm
don't
still
believe.
learning that my man had men in my house that he fucked. I'm just learning that today. So, I mean, a couple days ago. So, honey, I don't know.
And I'm
Like,
actually not a cheater. I don't
yeah.
believe in cheating. So let's break into our favorite segment of the day, which is
Everybody, just calm down.
Girl, just calm down.
Who do you think
Um,
need to calm down, sir?
for me, it's gonna be Josh
Yep.
saying a whole lot of nothing, using a lot of words
Basically.
and saying a whole lot of nothing. Yeah, it's gonna be Josh for me.
You know what's crazy? I was going to give it to Josh, but honestly, I'm gonna give it to Alaina. Alaina,
Okay.
you are a grown woman. You are a smart woman, beautiful, has everything going for yourself, and a baddie. Okay, you don't need this. You need to get up out of there. You need to restart your life, take your kids, and move on. Find you somebody who is going to respect you, who is going to love on you and pour into you, because that is exactly the only thing that you want. That is all you want. You are actually one of those rare girls that just want their husbands to pour into them. And I hope that you actually find that love, because this with Josh is not it. This is of a convenience marriage, and I think you need to get up out of there. I'm sorry, sweetie. You need to calm down.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry about it. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe to the Everybody Just Calm Down podcast. Again, tune in this week for more delicious episodes on new hot reality TV. Until next time, guys. See you.
Peace.